deep fly ball, a drive to center field. That'll get over the head of Robinson and all the way to the fence.
Lorbeck drives the lane, puts it up, right-hand lane, gets it to fall. He'll go to line for one more.
Very nice take by Zach Lorbeck.
Trying to go around the angle. He stones him far side.
Point blank got angled again, and he stops him.
Shotgun snap at Engel. Looking left, now looking right. Throw far side. Throws a fade up for grabs. Hunter Beechler, far side pylon. He comes down with it. Touchdown, Bayport Pirates.
She'll line it ball into left field, and that'll go all the way to the fence. Coming in to score will be Hilbert.
Feed it in. Matty Ray, right-hand lane and down.
Great steal by Ray. Jerks with a nice lob over the top.
Four skates to the near side circle, looking for some time. One timer to Martin Suter. Knock off the water bottle. It's a one-timer and a goal, and the Pirates, they extend their lead.
He takes a swing at it. He'll send that one deep to right. And looks like that one's going to be a walk-off grand slam for Joe Beyer.
And your state champions.
Your state champion.
Your Bayport Pirates.
Swinging a fly ball to center field.
It's over!
And that's it!
The Pirates win it!
We welcome you to our broadcast from Legacy 20 Arena in Middleton, Wisconsin, where we are set to do battle for the Division I Boys Hockey State Championship as the 4 seed Edgewood Crusaders take on the number 3 seed Notre Dame Academy Tritons, who are trying to claim their 3rd consecutive Division I title in the WIAA. Hi everyone, and Joey Bonadonna here, solo booth here from Middleton, as I will have all the coverage from the action here this evening. Very different paths here to a championship Saturday for these two teams. Notre Dame led basically wire to wire yesterday with an 8-4 victory over Wausau West, continuing an incredibly impressive run through these playoffs for the Tritons. As for Edgewood, a thriller yesterday in triple overtime, winning 6-5 over the Brookfield in the state semifinal round en route to another state championship appearance. It was a few years ago, though, in 2022, that Edgewood was able to come away with the controlling victory to move on to their state championship appearance as well. Who has round 3 in the state tournament? The rubber match and a best of 3. Will it be the Tritons for a three-peat, or will it be Edgewood coming home? Final round en route to.
We got smoking good ribs.
The Tritons, no stranger to this matchup and championship Saturday, but it's only been as of late that they have been victorious in gold on championship Saturday. Can they get the three-peat here in Middleton? Or will it be the hometown Crusaders, who they've packed this place out in maroon and gold? They're not an empty seat seen in that student section or across their allotment here in Middleton. Getting things started, Edgewood in their maroon roads. Maroon lids, maroon jerseys, maroon pants with gold numerals. As for the Tritons, rocking out their new home uniforms for the season. Green lids, white jerseys with green pants, the green ND on the front, and the blue numerals on the back. Waiting for the face-off here from Middleton. Edgewood moving left to right as we see it. Notre Dame right to left. We're underway from Middleton. Notre Dame winning the face-off, still at neutral ice, trying to fully control it as it goes into the attacking zone for Edgewood. After this one, Bennett Cagle at the point. Guarded tightly and taken away by Notre Dame. Going back the other way, Chip Robleski for the Tritons, trying to go to the slot, broken up, stays in the zone, a shot thrown out for the point by Nathan Ante, wide of the mark. In the offensive zone, down goes Andrew Osterman as the Crusaders catch up to this one. Going up into the neutral zone, Dylan Lenz as he dumps it in for an icing, and that's our first stoppage 33 seconds into the game. Tritons led with a hat trick from the junior Riker Thomas. No strangers to having their star players with a couple hat tricks at the state tournament the last couple of years. As a faceoff won by Notre Dame in the attacking zone. Wrapping this one around, Dominic Mater back behind, look for the slot and just past the outstretched stick of Ian Aiken. Back to neutral ice for Notre Dame as Braden Hart skating across for this one. Back for Mater as he tries to push forward to Kai Wilcox. Wilcox loses the zone, back to neutral ice for Edgewood. They don't quite have numbers, but they still attack. Going forward, Owen Cook wide of the mark, the hero yesterday for the Crusaders. Still in the offensive zone for Edgewood with Ian Ludmer trying to push this one ahead for Shane Fish. Not to be seen as Notre Dame claiming possession of the puck. Braden Hart wrapping this one around. Still in the offensive zone, shot out in front and blocked by Braden Hart by the stick. Shot from the point wide of the mark. That one thrown on by Dylan Lenz. Notre Dame trying to get this one out of the zone. They've been chasing after the puck, but a strong forecheck here by Edgewood, keeping this trip to the offensive zone going. Dumped in the corner. Hudson Kinsler after it for the Crusaders, fighting up against the boards. Pokes loose. Edgewood with possession. Bennett Cagle at the point. Throws on a shot. That one blocked out in front. Still loose. Not covered up. It is saved and behind the net. Still live as Weedus gets on top of it. No whistle yet, and now it's finally frozen. A dangerous, dangerous look there for Edgewood, but unable to light the lamp early. 15:08 to go in the first period. Still nothing on the scoreboard. And it took us a while to get to our first goal yesterday between Notre Dame and Wausau West. 7 minutes in with West scoring first. But as we know, Notre Dame, they can score in bunches. As we await the action to get started. Face-off won by Notre Dame in the defensive zone. Finally breaking this one out to neutral ice. Pushing forward is Carson Schrader, losing possession of the puck. Dumps this one into the stick of George Coletti for Edgewood. Neutral ice, now a chance going forward in neutral ice. Is picked up by Notre Dame, retreating backwards. Ante to the neutral ice, looks for Jack O'Brien, has that one stripped away. Suffocating forecheck so far by Edgewood. The Tritons yet to really get anything going offensively. As a turnover into neutral ice has to get set up. Nathan Ante tries to push this one in, taken away by Edgewood. Bennett Cagle moving forward. Now Rylan Port's getting his way in, saved by Wittes. It squeaks through and saved right off the red line by, I believe, Nathan Ante skating back there. Now Ante fighting forward up against the boards as the Tritons pushing forward out of their own zone. Cross ice pass, zone entry. Past the slot, wide of the mark, looking for Robleski. Robleski now sends this one over for Dominic Mater, out in front and saved. The first true test for Hayden Rule as he freezes the puck. 14:03 to go in the first period. Still 0-0 our score. Early on here, control of this game has gone to the Crusaders, but the Tritons with a trip into the offensive zone, can they maintain possession? And some ants in the pants at the face-off circle. Face-off won by Notre Dame, but leaves the zone, and Mater having to retreat back for this one. Davis Hoblieb pushing back for it. Now to neutral ice for Notre Dame, but a turnover back into the defensive zone. Now taken away by Osterman. Osterman trying to wrap this one around. Skates around the near side circle, blocked out in front, kept alive. As Riker Thomas looks to go back out to the point. Fighting for it up against the boards, Osterman, along with Ian Ludmer for Edgewood. Robleski gets decked, and we've got a penalty coming up against Edgewood. Quick burst of energy from the Edgewood crowd, but a penalty coming up. And the red-hot power play for the Tritons didn't really strike gold yesterday, but it has been a huge part of getting them to this state tournament. They will have the first crack at it here in the state championship. 13:27 to go in the first. 2-minute penalty against Will Goetsky. Puck is dropped, one by Notre Dame. Nathan Ante skating the blue line, looks for his options. Looks over for Heil, back to Ante. Now Thomas out in front in the slot. That one knocked up in the air, kept alive. Back behind the red line, back to the point. Thomas pulls it back down, goes to Ante. Now Heil to the slot, saved, loose out in front, and scored! Owen Atkinson puts it home, and the Tritons strike quickly on the power play. Hayden Rule had that one deflect right off his chest, and Atkinson out in front, able to tap it home for the Tritons, and they strike first. 1-0 Notre Dame, 13:05 to go in the first period. They didn't strike first yesterday, but we know that they can score in bunches as they did against Edgewood in the state semifinals last year. Can they keep that going? And the energy alive on their side. Buck at neutral ice, controlled by Edgewood, trying to go into the offensive zone. Turnover, though, on the entry. Atkinson pushing forward, deflects this one up into the rafters. A very low ceiling here at Legacy 20 Arena. And that one just goes up into the low-hanging rafters. So we'll get a face-off at neutral ice. Edgewood faithful trying to rally behind their squad. Face-off one, officially controlled by Notre Dame at neutral ice, retreating backwards. As trying to push forward, that one touched at neutral ice, icing waved off and controlled by Shane Fish. Fish pushing this one forward to neutral ice. Now a takeaway. Here comes Edgewood trying to block it out in front. As that shot was thrown on, it was Braden Hart with the block. He's had a few of those early for the Tritons. Now this one close to leaving the zone, but Edgewood maintains. Triton without a stick. That is Braden Hart. So he's going to have to put his body on the line if he's trying to defend on this trip down the ice. And Hart does slide to make a save almost in front of Anton Wiedis. Puck lost out in front and cleared all the way down. It'll go for an icing. But another dangerous look for Edgewood. No, icing and now officially called as Shane Fish officially winning the race down to the red line. But that was another dangerous look for the Crusaders. And they've had Wiedis scrambling out in front before in this game. But this time he had a little bit of help from Braden Hart, who was without his stick, couldn't do a whole lot, but just act as an extra wall of protection in front of Anton Wiedis. 11:59 to go in the first period. Notre Dame up 1-0. Looking for the three-peat here in Middleton. Face-off won by Edgewood. A quick shot thrown on off the face-off, sent aside by Wiedis. Mater trying to throw this one around, stays behind the red line. Pushing forward is Notre Dame trying to leave the zone, but no dice, staying in. Hudson Kinsler skating after this one. Kinsler guarded tightly by Mater. Pushing forward, back out to the point. That one set aside by Wiedis. Cagle from the point, blockered aside again by Wiedis. Still staying in this zone for Edgewood. As Dominic Mater coming away with this one for Notre Dame, pushing forward, finally leaving the zone as getting tripped there was, I believe that was Jack O'Brien. As the Tritons go for a shift, they dump it down. Cagle trying to break out, and here's a one-on-none chance. Shot is saved by Anton Wiedis. It was Davis Halblieb who had just the goalie to beat, and Anton Wiedis able to shut the door that time. Puck stuck in the corner as Drew Heil trying to push things forward for Notre Dame. Riker Thomas enters the zone and just offsides as Andrew Osterman could not quite keep his back skate on the blue line. 10:48 to go in the first period, 1-0 Notre Dame. It was Owen Atkinson who got us started here in Middleton on the power play goal. Face-off won by Notre Dame at neutral ice. Pushing back, this one thrown on by Braden Hart just to get things going. trying to maintain the zone, but now in the hands of Edgewood. Davis Helblieb pushing forward. And now a chance here for the Crusaders. Matt Richter skating in, that one wide of the mark. Puck wrapping around back behind Wheatus. It is Dylan Lenz catching up with this one for the Crusaders. Jockeying for it again in that far corner as the puck is lost all the way down to Hayden Rule, who has to fling this one ahead to neutral ice. A dangerous play there for the Crusaders. He's all the way back into the defensive zone for Notre Dame. Lost at neutral ice. Crusaders might have numbers. 3-on-2, back to the slot. As a big hit in open ice. No arm goes up. A lot of Edgewood fans thinking there should have been. Now the Tritons the other way. They might have numbers if they want it. Now 3-on-4 as it slows down. Will Cox fighting for this one up against the board. Still loose as it finds itself on the stick of a Crusader. Owen Porter pushing forward. Neutral ice, puck leaves neutral ice, and the Tritons have to reset. Back to neutral for Edgewood. Owen Porter off the boards. No arm goes up again, but Maroon and Gold wanting one. Puck at the stick for Notre Dame, pushing forward to neutral ice. As a poke check away. Now neutral ice pushing forward for Edgewood. But no Crusaders down there for it. This one rolls all the way down and icing against Notre Dame. Edgewood's felt in control during even strength, but no goals to score for it. It was the quick power play goal by Notre Dame that has them out in front here. 8:58 to go in the first period. 1-0 in favor of the Tritons in the first period. Face-off won by Notre Dame in the defensive zone, but trying to clear. This is something that's been a struggle for them so far in this one. The forecheck has been really strong for Edgewood as the puck's still loose. And now on the stick of Carson Schrader. Oh, Tritons could have had a 2-on-1, but a miscommunication as O'Brien lost his stick. Now Nathan Ante skating back after, trying to get an extra skater back out there as O'Brien leaves the ice. Mater, cross-ice pass going for Nathan Ante. Ante looking for a breakout. Now here comes a chance for Notre Dame. Robleski looks to the slot, broken up that time by Eden Ludmer. Big-time defensive play on the 2-on-1. Edgewood able to make the stop. 8:09 to go in the first period. Edgewood in the offensive zone. Hit up against the glass, loose puck. Now coming away for it is Notre Dame. 3-on-3 the other way. Tritons now have numbers. Braden Hart skating his way in. Osterman in the slot, wide of the mark. Drew Heil trying to keep the zone. This one deflects up and stays inside. Doesn't hit the netting alongside in front of the Edgewood student section. Cagle dumps this one in for Edgewood. Dumped down to that far corner. As Drew Heil trying to move the zone, looking forward to Andrew Osterman. Osterman skating his way through, but that one poked away. Fighting for it up against the near side benches. Now Edgewood off the stick that time of Matt Richter. Lost at that time, goes all the way down again for an icing. I believe that's the third icing against the Tritons in this first period. Just trying to clear the zone. Edgewood's done an incredible job of maintaining this forecheck in even strength. Can they get a good look enough to even up his state championship? Down 1-0 right now, 7:18 to go in the first period. Tritons leading it as we're at a brief media timeout. Face-off to come in the Edgewood offensive zone. Stick side of Anton Wheatus. Cook and Aiken. And take the face-off won by Edgewood. Out in front, Wheatus, puck is loose. Skates its way wide of the mark. Now back out in the slot as Notre Dame trying to clear it. Goes sailing over the bar as Notre Dame finally able to clear it out of danger. Owen Cook dumping this one in for the Crusaders. Stuck up against the boards. Tritons kind of come away with it to clear the zone, and they do. Don't quite have numbers. As it's at the stick for Edgewood. Cook pushing forward, losing the handle on it. Drew Heil trying to wrap this one around. Not much mustard. Shot from the boards is blocked out in front. Notre Dame pushing forward to neutral ice. Here comes Owen Atkinson, the lone goal scorer here for the Tritons. Atkinson from the point. Save. The rebound was there, but Wilcox not in position. This one thrown all the way down. It'll go down for an icing this time against the Crusaders, and we'll come back this way for a face-off. 6:20 to go in the first period. 1-0 Notre Dame. The majority Edgewood crowd trying to find something to light this place up. Face-off won by Notre Dame in the offensive zone, but the Crusaders with it. Pushing back into neutral ice, taken away by Drew Heil, slaps this one in the offensive zone, trying to chase after this one. Tough hit by Schroeder up against the boards as they now fight for it on the near side. Schroeder left for Jack O'Brien out to the blue line. Braden Hart trying to wrap this one around. Not as much there. O'Brien moves back for Hart but leaves the zone. So Notre Dame goes for a shift as Edgewood in control of the puck at neutral ice. Zone entry for the Crusaders. Skating his way in is Hudson Kinsler. He's pinned up against the far side board. Still stuck in the corner, but it's been at the stick of Kinsler. This one broken up by Notre Dame, going back the other way. Cross-ice pass, Tripper-Bleski trying to chase after this one. 1-on-4. Wasn't going to win that race to the puck. Cagle trying to break out, but that one broken up by Osterman. Osterman trying to take this one away at neutral ice. And this one stays at neutral, but thrown in by Riker Thomas. In the offensive zone for the Tritons, up against the near side boards, now loses, and whoa, look out the Edgewood bench. As that one thrown in on a line drive, and everyone seems no worse for wear. 4:54 to go in the first period, just under 5 minutes left in this first period. The Tritons with the period's lone goal, the power play scored by Owen Atkinson. Off the rebound, face-off won by Notre Dame in the offensive zone. Osterman throws this one into the corner, but cleared by Bennett Cagle. Mater tries to find Tripper-Bleski, and he does. Now Riker Thomas tries to throw this one in. Shot, and that was empty. Puck still loose as Osterman tried to put that one on with Hayden Rule out of the crease. Now here come the Tritons 3-on-2 as Riker Thomas enters. Thomas loses possession of the puck as he tried to skate his way in on Rule. Edgewood with possession of the puck at neutral ice, entering for the Crusaders, but lost quickly. Heil tries to split the difference, rolls all the way down again for an icing. Number 4 on the Tritons in the period. 4:07 to go in period number 1. 1-0 the score in favor of the Tritons. Face-off coming for the Crusaders in the offensive zone. Again to the stick side of Anton Wiedis. Face-off officially controlled by Edgewood after the tie-up. Now a fight for it up against the boards, taken away by Notre Dame. It skates across the face of Anton Wiedis. Tritons trying to clear the zone, but kept inside by Will Getzky. Puck squirts its way out of a battle as Kai Wilcox trying to break this one out forward. Wilcox left at the skates of Atkinson. Some folks wanting an offside. And a turnover in the offensive zone for Notre Dame, no real threat. Stick handling here by Owen Porter, skates up the far side as a big hit trying to get rid of that puck. A clean check across by Owen Atkinson. Cagle from the neutral ice as Wiedis makes the save and drops. Tritons trying to push out of their own zone as Mater pushes forward for Carson Schroeder. Schroeder On to Rule and deflected up into the netting for a face-off at 3:03 to go in the period. 1-0 Notre Dame. Again, if you're just joining us, Owen Atkinson got us started with a power play goal. Just a few minutes into this one. Hasn't been a lot of grade A chances from either side so far since that point. As we wait for the media timeout. Jack O'Brien and Carter Rosenberg to take the face-off for the Tritons and Crusaders respectively. And very early jump. And it sends both players off the dot. So new matchup at the circle. Face-off won by Edgewood. Edgewood trying to clear out of their own zone, and they do. Don't quite have numbers at neutral ice, but they push forward. Shot from the point, Cagle on the far side. As Weedus able to close that one up pretty quickly. Shot right to the chest. 2:51 to go in the period. Feels like only a matter of time, though, for Edgewood. They have controlled the forecheck in this first period, but not controlling on the scoreboard at the moment. Pushing forward to neutral here for Notre Dame. Back into the defensive zone for Edgewood, though. Yetzke fanning on this one. Trying to push it forward, still at neutral ice for Notre Dame as they try to now clear it out from their own zone. Davis Helblieb turns this one over at neutral ice. Osterman trying to catch up after this one. He's trying to beat a race by himself, stumps it inside. Robleski trying to bear his way in. Robleski back to Osterman. Osterman throws this one in through the slot, no one home. Aitken back out to the point with Drew Heil, cross ice pass, and saved another rebound out of the glove of Hayden Rule. Something to keep an eye on. Those rebounds, when Rule's been tested, could be dangerous if someone's home for the Tritons. Turnover at neutral ice as Atkinson tries to dump this one in. It hits the official, who is standing on the blue line. Knocked down, but goes all the way down for Edgewood, trying to get a trip into the offensive zone with 1:37 to go in the period. Shot out in front and scored! It's Owen Cook who ties us up with 1:33 to go in the first period. Season the Tritons victorious 5-1 in that one. Trying to replicate that. Nathan Ante stripped and taken away as he had a nice look on goal. Knocked down at neutral ice. Now an entry here for the Crusaders, Matt Richter. Turns over the puck in the offensive zone. Now taken away Davis Helblieb from the point. That one deflected off the netting. No, it stays live. Atkinson trying to break out of his own zone, and he does to Kai Wilcox, who dumps in for a change. Under a minute to go as Riker Thomas goes down to the other end. Well, Edgewood take advantage of it on the offensive side. No, puck is loose as here comes Riker Thomas and company down the other way. Osterman to the slot. No, just puts it on to Hayden Rule. Sends it to side. Heil from the point, deflected, still loose out in front, and poked away finally again by Hayden Rule. Tritons keep the zone. Robleski loses the handle on it. Tries to throw this one into the corner as he was being harassed. 20 minutes to go in the period. Still stuck at neutral now as Edgewood throws this one down as Weedus catches it out of the air and throws it back down. Osterman trying to clear the zone and does officially as it's at the stick of Jack O'Brien. O'Brien cross ice pass to Osterman. 4 on the period clock as that will end as a last minute shot thrown on to end the period. And that'll leave us with a 1-1 tie at the end of the first period. An injury, though, for Edgewood at the end of that period as Bennett Cagle is going to have to get a little bit of help off the ice. Well, a late score for the Crusaders has us square at 1 apiece as we head into the first intermission. We'll be back for the second period after a brief break. We'll be right back on Triton Sports Network.
Wait, how many times do I have to come back?
First of all, too many appointments. You should have gone to North Star Dental.
Dr. Pete and his team have experience, and with today's technology, can do more dentistry in just one visit.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pete Haley from North Star Dental, and dental implants should last a lifetime. Whether you need a single tooth replacement or a full mouth reconstruction, you can get it all done here under one roof.
North Star Dental, changing your life by changing your smile.
We got smoking good ribs, wings and pizza. Parker John's. Sides made from scratch, hickory smoked meats, yeah. Parker John's. Come on down to Parker John's for pizza or barbecue. Smoking daily just for you. We got smoking good ribs, wings and pizza. Parker John's. I see you down there, it's the place to meet ya. Parker John's. Parker John's.
Hey Howard Swamico area.
Alex and Danielle here with your local budget blinds. We know you're on a budget with both time and money, so we make it easy.
We come over with our free in-home consultation and free design services for blinds, drapes, and shutters. You pick what you want, we measure, and you get the quote before we leave. And to top that off, right now, get 25% off. We have financing available and lifetime warranties.
Blinds installed in a couple hours.
Now that's easy. Call now.
Townline Pub and Grill. Looking for a place to grab some food? Stop at Townline. Taste the mouth-watering burgers, gourmet pizza, and endless appetizers, offering a casual atmosphere and a lively feel. Why not stop in on the way to the game? Grab a bite to eat after the game, too. A night out, a group gathering after a sporting event, or even a birthday. We want to thank you for your patronage. Townline, where the people come for the food and stay for the fun.
Considering a room update or building your dream home and don't know where to begin? The design team at Maco's will guide you through the selection process and put your mind at ease. Solutions and styles to make you the envy of the neighborhood. Maco's, your premier flooring center. Now that's value.
This is how I convinced my dad to go to NWTC. Every day, Dad would get home from work and be like, "Hey, honey." So I was like, "Dad, haven't you always told me I should go after my dreams?" And he said, "Well, of course." And I'm like, "Well, then why don't you?"
So that's what I did. I went to NWTC for design and graphic technology. Good thing dream jobs can happen at any age.
You're listening to Bayport Pirates Sports on NEW Sports Radio at newsportsradio.com.
Sports bar after sports bar after sports bar. All the same, right? What makes Sanduzzi's so different? Sanduzzi's so different? Come and find out.
At Bellin Health, we believe when part of you is injured, we have a part to play. Whether you're injured swinging for the fences or tending the hedges beside them, whether your goal is to play across the pond or star in Swan Lake, whether you're injured building strength or using your strength to build, our part is to provide no-cost injury consults no matter what part hurts. That's right, free of charge. Welcome to the Orthopedic Walk-In Injury Clinic at Bellin Health Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics.
Welcome to Kim Say's
of getting $5 off any Gallagher's Pizza order of 30 or more. Get Wisconsin's best pizza, dine-in or delivery at any of our 4 locations, open until 10.
When you're hurt, you shouldn't have to wait for care. You could be kept waiting for weeks at most healthcare organizations, but at OSMS, we prioritize you. I'm Dr. Jason Klein, orthopedic surgeon and physician owner at OSMS. I want you to get in and get treated with the highest quality of care so that you can get back to doing things you love. Don't wait. Come see one of our orthopedic physicians at our acute injury walk-in clinic, where you can, usually without a referral.
It's time to zip over to Zesty's for a fresh homemade meal. Zesty burgers are fresh, never frozen, 100% beef, grilled to perfection. Zesty's also serving Wisconsin cheese curds, homemade chicken booyah, and featuring the Chicago-style hot dog. Stay for the frozen custard and cones. Sundays, shakes or scrambles. Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill, locally owned and operated for more than 35 years with locations open in Alloway and Howard. Visit Facebook for Flavor of the Day.
Thanks, Mom!
Do you have any questions or comments? Get involved with the game. Tweet your questions and send your comments to Bayport Radio on Twitter at Voice of BP.
Keep up your golf game at the Clubhouse Indoor Golf, located on Lineville Road in Howard. Whether you are an experienced golfer or new to the game, you can enjoy top-of-the-line full-swing golf simulators. The Clubhouse Indoor Golf also offers multi-sport games for the whole family, including games like virtual football, baseball, soccer, and even zombie dodgeball. Offering a full bar, pizza, and appetizers. Come check out the Clubhouse Indoor Golf today. The Clubhouse Indoor Golf, located on Lineville Road in Howard.
Townline Pub and Grill. Looking for a place to grab some food? Stop at Townline. Taste the mouth-watering burgers, gourmet pizza, and endless appetizers, offering a casual atmosphere and a lively feel. Why not stop in on the way to the game? Grab a bite to eat after the game, too. A night out, a group gathering after a sporting event, or even a birthday. We want to thank you for your patronage. Townline, where the people come for the food and stay for the fun.
When you need care, you shouldn't have to wait long. You can be kept waiting far too long at most healthcare organizations. But at OSMS, we prioritize you. I'm Dr. Soraya Frost, rheumatologist and physician owner at OSMS. We're focused on getting you seen as soon as possible in a safe and comfortable environment. With multiple rheumatologists to choose from and accepting most insurance plans, OSMS is here to get you back to doing the things you love. Learn more at askforosms.com.
Considering a room update or building your dream home and don't know where to begin? The design team at Maco's will guide you through the selection process and put your mind at ease. Solutions and styles to make you the envy of the neighborhood. Maco's, your premier flooring center. Now that's value.
Chrysler World of Abrams, your #1 dealership with a veteran staff in all departments. 10 years experience and counting. Quality you can depend on. Chrysler World is your top dealer in customer satisfaction and sales satisfaction year in and year out. A full staff service and body department that'll work on all makes and models. Free estimates, a huge parts department. And they need cars. They'll buy any car, whether or not you purchase from them. Chrysler World of Abrams. Contact them. Follow them. Be sure to check them out.
We got smoking good ribs, wings and pizza, Parker John's. Sides made from scratch, hickory smoked meats, yeah, Parker John's. Come on down to Parker John's for pizza or barbecue. Smoking daily just for you. We got smoking good ribs, wings and pizza, Parker John's. I see you down there, it's the place to meet ya, Parker John's. Parker John's.
You're listening to Bayport Pirates Sports on NEW Sports Radio at newsportsradio.com.
At Myron, we're building excellence.
I'm a people person. I'm a movie buff.
I'm a data wizard.
It's time to thrive in a career you love and soar higher with NWTC, where you can excel in a flexible, career-focused program that fits you, what you enjoy doing, and how you want to learn. Whether that's in person or online, it all starts at NWTC. Soar higher with us.
It's time to zip over to Zesty's for a fresh homemade meal. Zesty burgers are fresh, never frozen, 100% beef, grilled to perfection. Zesty's also serving Wisconsin cheese curds, homemade chicken booyah, and featuring the Chicago-style hot dog. Stay for dessert and try some fresh-made frozen custard and cones. Sundays, shakes, or scrambles. Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill, locally owned and operated for more than 35 years with locations open in Alloway and Howard. Visit Facebook for Flavor of the Day.
Thanks, Mom!
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 180,000 participants here in Wisconsin who take part in high school sports.
Hey, Howard Swamico area.
Alex and Danielle here with your local budget blinds. We know you're on a budget with both time and money, so we make it easy.
We come over with our free in-home consultation and free design services for blinds, drapes, and shutters. You pick what you want, we measure, and you get the quote before we leave. And to top that off, right now, get 25% off. We have financing available and lifetime warranties.
Blinds installed in a couple hours.
Now that's easy. Call now.
Hungry? Check out this deal on the best pizza in Wisconsin.
I love this pizza.
And you'll love getting $5 off any Gallagher's Pizza order of 30 or more. And it's all you can eat at our lunch buffets at any of our 4 locations.
Do you have any questions or comments? Get involved with the game. Tweet your questions and send your comments to Bayport Radio on Twitter at Voice of BP.
Hungry? Check out this deal on the best pizza in Wisconsin.
I love this pizza.
And you'll love getting $5 off any Gallagher's Pizza order of 30 or more. Call us for delivery. It's the best way to feed your office for lunch.
Luxury vinyl floors are waterproof, kid-proof, and pet-proof, so they can stand up to real-life conditions. You'll find the largest selection at Mako's. Do it yourself or trust our guaranteed installation. Mako's, your premier flooring center. Now that's value.
Chrysler World of Abrams, your #1 dealership with a veteran staff in all departments. 10 years experience and counting. Quality you can depend on. Chrysler World is your top dealer in customer satisfaction and sales satisfaction year in and year out. A full staff service and body department that'll work on all makes and models. Free estimates, a huge parts department. And they need cars. They'll buy any car, whether or not you purchase from them. Chrysler World of Abrams. Contact them. Follow them. Be sure to check them out.
When things aren't quite right, the results can be less than ideal. We just need to make a few adjustments.
Bellin Health has created places that kids and teens feel are just right for them, for the things that teens need help with.
I believe this is yours. From band student to rock star, there's only Bellin Health.
Welcome to Kim Say's Hardware, your go-to spot for all things home improvement. From high-quality hardware to powerful snow removal tools, we've got everything you need to tackle your next project. Plus, visit our Howard location for top-notch rental equipment. But that's not all. Our friendly, knowledgeable staff is here to assist you every step of the way, making your shopping experience a breeze. Come visit us at Kim Say's Hardware and Rental in Howard and Kim Say's Hardware in Ashwaubenon, your neighborhood destination for quality and service. See you soon!
Sports bar after sports bar after sports bar. All the same, right? What makes Sanduzzi's so different? What makes Sanduzzi's so different? Come and find out.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Back from Middleton here for the second period. 1-1 our score. It was the Tritons that got the scoring started with Owen Atkinson on the power play, with Edgewood closing out the period with 93 seconds to go with a goal from Owen Cook to tie us up going into period number 2. Joey Bonadonna here with play-by-play here on Triton Sports Network. Appreciate you tuning in with us this evening on Championship Saturday as the teams head back out onto the ice for period number 2, the long change period. As now the Tritons will move left to right, and the Crusaders right to left. "17 minutes up on the clock as we are ready to go for period number 2. Ready for the face-off at neutral ice. As the face-off controlled by Edgewood. Trying to keep this energy going after the late first period goal by Owen Cook. Owen drifts behind Weedus. Dangerous opportunity already for the Crusaders in the start of period number 2. Hublebe chasing after this one. Now try a backhand pass to the slot. That time was Dylan Lenz unable to connect. Now to the slot. Hublebe back out to the point. Taken away. Shot by Cagle. And no worse for wear after he had to limp off the end of the period. Able to get a shot in as this one rolls all the way back. Be picked up by Edgewood. Into the offensive zone, but a bunch of Tritons in the area to claim it. Up to neutral ice as Kai Wilcox gets a stick on it. But nothing strong there offensively for either side to start. Both sides getting their skates underneath them so far. Big hit up against the near side boards as this one kept in here by Edgewood. Was Braden Hart now out in front, saved by Weeda. Still loose out in front and just had to clear. Couple of dangerous chances there for the Crusaders to claim their first lead of the game. Hart trying to break out. He's got a chance for Atkinson, but through his stick. Back behind in the defensive zone for Edgewood. They're in control. The puck still loose. Wilcox trying to catch up with it. But the Crusaders trying to break forward, and they've got a chance. Zone entry here for the Crusaders. Blocked out in front by Atkinson as Owen Porter tried to put a shot on. The point leader for this Edgewood squad. Rolls down for an icing. For Edgewood, it'll come all the way back for a face-off in the offensive zone for the Tritons. 15:02 to go in the period, just about 2 minutes gone by. 1-1 our score. And you get the sense that we're going to be in for a classic here in the Division I state championship. Glad you could join us here on this Saturday night. Tritons going for the three-peat here in Middleton, but as this one poked away by Anton Weedus on the other side, Edgewood trying to have none of it here in the hometown of Madison. Dumped in back for Dominic Mater to collect, trying to clear the zone as here comes Drew Heil through neutral ice, skating his way through, poked loose. And wrapping around that far side. Back to neutral ice, kept alive, and now here's a breakaway chance for Davis Hublebe. Skates his way back, and he scores! A couple Tritons in the area, but Davis Hublebe with plenty of space to operate gives Edgewood the lead 2-1. And now this place has come alive. 14:19 to go in the period, and Edgewood taking their first lead of this contest. Face-off won by Notre Dame, now trailing for the first time. Now turnover again at neutral ice. One-on-one chance, saved by Anton Weedus. That was Dylan Lenz bearing down on him right off the face-off. Riker Thomas trying to face off, chase after this one the other way. He's getting harassed. He trips and falls. Puck stuck in that far corner. Now at neutral ice, trying to enter this time is Will Getzky. Getzky left behind, but right at the stick of Riker Thomas. Now trying to chase after this one is Osterman, but he is unable to collect that one in the fast break. A lot of breakout chances for both sides early on in this one. 13:30 to go in the second period. Kai Wilcox chasing after this one, trying to wrap it around behind the goaltender rule. Puck still at neutral for Notre Dame as they try to enter past the slot by Drew Heil. No one was home for it. Back out, Ian Aiken wrapping this one around now is Braden Hart. Heil to the slot, trying to catch up with this one was Kai Wilcox, but nothing going there for the Tritons. Edgewood now the other way in the offensive zone. Shot from the point now deflected high up into the netting. We've got a face-off with 12:55 to go in the period. Can definitely feel the energy and the momentum is with the Crusaders right now. The student section packed to the gills. And you know that the next goal also much more important. Face off in the Edgewood offensive zone, controlled by the Tritons, retreating back behind Wheatus, trying to wrap it around. Shot thrown on from the blue line, blocked out in front by a couple of Tritons. Now Notre Dame with some numbers the other way. Past the slot, that was, Mulaski trying to catch up with that one, unable to get stick on puck. Tritons keep the zone. Mulaski loses this one into that far corner. Bennett Cagle after it to fight up against that near side board. And that one poked loose, I believe, by Notre Dame, but staying in the zone now, lost the zone. Puck now rolling around. Edgewood keeping some of those legs out there from the last line to try and go into these breakout opportunities that have treated them so well in this game so far. Zone entry here for the Crusaders. Back out of the point, Kabli, but he loses control of the puck by Andrew Osterman. Now here come the Tritons the other way, 2-on-1. Past the slot, backhand shot is wide of the mark. It was Riker Thomas who had 3 of them yesterday. Braden Hart dangles his way in. This one deflected up into the netting. And a face-off coming up. Now the Tritons starting to feel themselves offensively. A couple of really good chances.